Imagine a company sitting on over $23 billion in pure net cash, generating profit margins near 30% and paying out a growing dividend every single year. Yet its stock price is actually down over the past year. That contradiction alone is enough to make any investor stop and ask, what is actually going on here? Today we're breaking down NetEase, ticker NTES, using nothing but the raw numbers. And by the end of this video, you'll understand why this stock might be one of the most misunderstood names in the market right now. Let's start with the size of this business. NetEase currently carries a market cap of $83.9 billion. But here's something most casual investors skip right past. The enterprise value, which is basically the true cost to buy the entire company, including its debt, minus its cash, is only $61.39 billion. That's a gap of over $20 billion. Why does that gap exist? Because this company is holding an enormous cash cushion. And that's not even the most surprising part yet. Over the last 12 months, NetEase brought in $16.58 billion in revenue and turned nearly a third of that into pure profit, ending up with $4.95 billion in net income. That gives it a profit margin of 29.84%. To put that simply, for every $100 this company brings in, almost $30 becomes actual profit. Most businesses in the world would consider that an incredible result. But before you get too excited, here's where things get interesting. Despite these strong profits, the stock has actually fallen 5.59% over the past 52 weeks. So we have rising profitability on one side and a declining stock price on the other. This is exactly the kind of disconnect that makes investors scratch their heads. At first glance, a falling stock price next to strong earnings sounds like a red flag. But when you look deeper into the balance sheet, the story starts to shift. NetEase is holding $24.78 billion in cash and equivalents, while carrying only $1.59 billion in total debt. That leaves a net cash position of $23.19 billion, which works out to $7.25 in pure cash for every single share outstanding. Its debt-to-equity ratio sits at just 0.06, which is remarkably low, and its interest coverage ratio is 113.79, meaning the company earns over 100 times more than what it needs just to cover its interest payments. In simple terms, this is a company with almost no financial stress at all. Now, here's where investors often get confused. If the balance sheet is this strong, why isn't the market rewarding it more? One clue might be in the valuation numbers. The trailing price-to-earnings ratio, or PE, which tells you how much investors are paying for each dollar of profit, sits at 16.95. But the forward PE, which uses expected future earnings, drops to 13.46. That drop suggests the market may be expecting earnings to grow. However, one number changes the picture even further. The payout ratio, which shows how much of its profit the company is paying out as dividends, is sitting at 196.08%. That means NetEase is currently paying out almost double what it's earning in net income as dividends. At first glance, a growing dividend sounds like pure good news, and indeed the dividend has grown 9.25% year over year for 4 straight years. But paying out more than you earn in profit is something worth watching closely, even for a cash-rich company like this one. Let's shift to efficiency, because this is where the story takes another turn. Return on equity sits at 22.13%, and return on invested capital is an eye-catching 376.45%. Numbers like that usually suggest a business that doesn't need much capital to generate strong returns. Add to that a revenue per employee figure of $653,000 across 25,000 employees, and you start to see a picture of a lean, highly productive operation. On the ownership side, insiders hold 45.28% of the company, while institutions hold 33.07%. That means a huge majority of shares are controlled by people deeply connected to the business itself, leaving a smaller float of 1.75 billion shares actually trading freely in the market. Meanwhile, short interest is low, at just 0.93% of shares outstanding, meaning very few investors are betting against this stock right now. So where does Wall Street stand on all this? The average analyst price target sits at $161.39. Which is 26.64% above the current share price, with a consensus rating of strong buy from 31 analysts. Analysts are also forecasting 3-year revenue growth of 7.59% and earnings per share growth of 10.76%. So, here's where we land. On one hand, you have a company with almost no debt, a massive net cash position, strong margins, high returns on capital, and a bullish analyst outlook. On the other hand, you have a stock price that's actually fallen over the past year and a dividend payout ratio that's paying out far more than the company currently earns. Two completely different stories, both true at the same time, both sitting inside the exact same set of numbers. So the real question is this. When a company's fundamentals look this strong but the stock price tells a different story, which one do you think eventually catches up to the other?